Hey, I'm Bill, and I'm on the water. Today is Memorial Day, and I'm here with the Rickers, Eileen and Pat, and we're here to hear about their very special party and the purpose behind it.
Okay. About 7 years ago, a group of motorcycles pulled up into our driveway, and they noticed a flag we had flying in the window, 4 blue stars from my uncles in World War II. And Eileen said, "There's some bikers outside. Can you check them out?" So I went out and asked them what they were doing, and they said they were Gold Star parents from Minnesota, and they'd never seen the Chesapeake Bay, and they apologized for driving our driveway. I said, "No, that's fine." So I invited them in to see the Chesapeake Bay, and gave them some food and drink, and they've been coming back ever since. And the party's grown. This is our 7th year, and it's very exciting to have them here.
And they travel with a couple other parents and bikers along the way.
There's I think 4 Gold Star mothers.
Yes.
4 Gold Star mothers.
Yes.
And Kathleen Kennedy has been coming every year. She can't come this year because her daughter got married. But we also give them something special, you know, which you'll see later on today. But as long as the weather cooperates, we'll be in good shape.
That's great. I know it's near and dear to your heart, and we appreciate it. This is what Memorial Day is all about.
That's what it's all about.
And this is the American story right here unfolding, and everybody's doorstep, but it's nice to let us into yours, and
thank you, Bill.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, this is Jim and Diane, and they're here to tell what Memorial Day is all about here on Kent Island and Minnesota.
Well, Memorial Day is pretty personal to our family. We have a good friend that always says to us, you know, every day is Memorial Day at your house. So, and that's pretty true. We lost BJ, our son, Staff Sergeant William Beardsley, on February 26, 2007. And ever since then, we actually buried him close to Memorial Weekend. So his birthday's May 23rd, so we buried him on his birthday, which was the weekend right before Memorial Weekend. So Memorial Weekend's kind of become our dedicated weekend to come out and see him at Arlington, since we live in Minnesota. And we just love it. We love being able to come out to the cemetery this weekend when there's so much going on, and it's so patriotic, and being able to spend time there at his site. So.
Absolutely. Couldn't imagine.
Well, and I think, yeah, a lot of people don't understand that, you know, I mean, even just Arlington alone, there's over 400,000 bodies laid to rest there. You know, and each one of those represents a family just like ours, you know, that they've lost, that they recognize. And so for us to be able to educate people, a lot of people don't know what a Gold Star family is. Somebody who's lost a family member while serving in the armed forces. A lot of people don't know what that means, you know, so they'll hear Gold Star and they'll think, oh, you're special, or we don't want to be special.
Right.
Symbolism of Memorial Day and what it stands for has been lost over the years, and how it really is become more. If you ask young kids what's Memorial Day, they'd say the beginning of summer, you know, the weekend we open the cabin up, you know, and they don't really know the history behind it. And you know, and it's not something that, I mean, I always ask people, just reflect that day. You don't have to forego. I go to a picnic. I mean, Pat and Eileen have this great picnic for us, and you know, but we take a little bit of time to reflect on what that really means. Yeah.
It's amazing how blessed we've been, though. We've met, you know, well, Pat and Eileen, and of course their whole family, but we've met people we would have never met. You know, we were in the Oval Office with President Bush, and then when he came to Minnesota, he called us up and invited us to his hotel. We spent time. That just doesn't happen,
yeah.
You know.
Little ways to honor us and honor the sacrifice.
When we buried BJ, there was a 3-star general. I probably shouldn't say his name, but he did the service. And he asked, "Oh, what are you guys going to do now?" And we said, "Well, we're trying to get a tour of the Pentagon. But jump in my SUV, whatever it was. Jump in my SUV. I'll give you, well, we got a private tour of the Pentagon from a 3-star general."
That's awesome.
So there's been a lot of blessings, a lot of amazing things have happened.
Yeah, which of course we would give back in a heartbeat, but
Absolutely.
we can't. Well, and then you have people like Pat and Eileen, who just want everybody to know when they're like, hey, listen, this family, and I feel like he's so proud of us. Like we're,
Absolutely. We are proud of it. We appreciate you sharing with the audience, with us here. Every year, we love coming up here in Arlington just because it's, we don't know how else to do our part for our country, so we just want to be here with you guys.
And I do. I love telling the story.
I guess we do a lot of traveling with tribute, and I know like when we're traveling, we like to share the story about what we do because people think, well, your son has died, but you're doing all this. Why do you do it? And it's like a lot of awareness in regard to, people don't realize that this isn't something that you just get over. It's like a loss that you live with your whole life, and you have to decide how you want your life to be. Are you going to have regrets, or are you going to think of positives and do things to move forward? And we've come with Jim and Diana, and it's just something that we plan for and make sure and attend every year because if I told you we're family, friends that became family, and we have common bonds.
Now he's going to do it. I'll stop.
An organization, called Treats for Troops, because when they brought Michael home, the ship's captain came and the casualty officer from the ship, and they were talking about how Michael had always gotten treat boxes, and I would pack. I'm a shopper, so I would pack boxes, and every other week I'd mail boxes. Well, they said there's a lot of guys that don't get anything, and I'm like, you've got to be kidding! People don't get, no one remembers it. So I've banded together with a group of other women, and we have an organization called Treats for Troops. And I want to say it was 3 years ago, we mailed over 2,000 pounds. And this spring, the Girl Scouts locally gave me like 1,422 boxes of cookies because I went, okay, this is 30% more than last year. And the post office, we just joke because Roger's the delivery person at the post office. I package them all, he delivers them, he just drops off our credit card, and then they say, it's done now, and then goes and picks up the slips after they get ready to ship. But we impacted different people that way.
We're thinking about 6 years ago because, what baby?
Bernie.
Bernie.
Bernie, yeah.
Yep, she was holding up Bernie. So anyways, we were out for a ride. Our son, Staff Sergeant William Beardsley, BJ we call him, was killed on February 26, 2007, and we buried him out in Arlington on his birthday, which is just a few days ago. So his birthday he would have been 37 this year. So we come out here every year, and we have some awesome friends, Bill and Sue, raise your hand, and Roger and Cindy. Yeah, so they're retired lucky people. So they trailer our motorcycles out here, so we'll come out for a long weekend, and we're kind of the core group, but we usually have more people with us sometimes. We just pick up along the way, kind of like these guys. So one year we decided to do a trip over to, there's a restaurant on that end of the island, or the Kentmore. Yep. So Jim had found that. We came over the bridge, which was awesome. Went over there, had lunch, and then coming back, I couldn't wait to go back over the bridge, and Jim went straight. And I was like, what? We're not going to go over the bridge again? But he went straight, and I found out later he wanted to see where this point went, because on his GPS it showed that it ended right there. So sure enough, we came down here, made our way down, stopped at the end there, and went, yep, it's a little house. And turned around, and as we were leaving, and I'm trying to see how I can embellish the story this year, but as we were leaving, crazy Pat here and his son-in-law and a couple of grandkids come running up the hill after us. stop. So we stopped, and he said, you know, what are y'all doing, and where are you from, and why are you here? And we said, well, we drove down. We wanted to see if we could get a view of the bay. And he said, oh, you got to come down to my house. I'll show you a view of the bay. Come down to my house. So we proceeded to follow him as he ran alongside our bikes. Followed us here. We parked. We came around. Eileen was sitting in here with baby Bernie. He was a baby. And Pat throws open the doors and kind of said, you know, honey, look at what I found. I got more friends. Can I keep them? Can I keep them? So we visited for a long time that day, and then they've invited us back every single year. So, but one caveat of the story, when we all drove down this little thing before we met him, at the top of their garage, there's a little window up there, and in that window was this banner right here, hanging, and we all pointed to it. We all went, oh my gosh, can you believe it? Can you believe it? And here it was the house he brought us back to. So we were just, wow. So anyway, so we had this, so every year we do a ride called Tribute to the Troops. He's got our flag out there. We go visit families of fallen soldiers. We have chapters all over the country, but one of the things that they present to the families is a quilt. And so one of the ladies that rides with us makes these quilts, but we had her make one especially for you guys. Yep, I got it the right way. So here's Jim and I, and then Roger and Cindy, who lost their son Michael in 2008. And then Bill and Sue, who just can't get rid of us.
That's absolutely beautiful.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Anyway, I'm glad the young guys are here because they're going to learn what Memorial Day is all about. It's not the beginning of summer. It's for people like this. Seriously. But was BJ ever on a bike with you guys?
Oh, yeah.
He was?
Oh,
Was
yeah.
he in the front, middle, back?
Yeah.
Behind you. All right, well, we're almost there. You've been to Jerry's, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got something for you. It's Anyway, I don't know how
And
you
I
get back to
look
the
really cute.
Anyway, this is for you guys. We love you, seriously.
No, you don't.
We normally Kathleen Kennedy comes, and it'll be 50 years that she
Jim
lost her
gave her a
dad.
ride last year.
And we made this. She'll be here. We're actually going to give this to her on June 6th at Arlington, but that's going to be for her.
That's fun.
Everybody, don't leave yet. It's still going to go on for a while.
Yes, we
But
just want to do that before.
this is why we have our party.
Thank you. Absolutely.